this time of year, isn't it, that we dust off our favourites, you know, the Christmas songs that we've liked and loved for generations. Over here in the United Kingdom, it's almost a sin, you know, if you don't play a Sir Cliff Richard song. He's had so many hits at Christmas. We all love Sir Cliff, don't get me wrong. Already back into the album charts as well, in the top 10 at the sprightly age of 82. Not bad, eh? You know, this is what I enjoy about people who thoroughly love the things that they do. And Sir Cliff is definitely one of them. But it's another classic song that so many people really love at Christmas time, and not necessarily a major Christmas hit, but seemingly one that goes into the folklore of the festive season. We're talking about this brilliant Nat King Cole classic, When I Fall in Love. You remember that one? Now, I don't know about you if you remember Nat King Cole at all, but what a superb performer. Had a silky smooth voice, an easy on the eye sort of delivery. And the bottom line is he made it look incredibly simple, didn't he? That, I think, was part of his power, the reason why he became such a superstar that we sadly lost all too young. I was lucky enough once very briefly to meet his daughter, Natalie Cole, another superstar talent. Must be in the genes, you know. But it's this particular song that I wanted to highlight to you, the When I Fall in Love, because if, like me, you still have a passion for all things 80s, and in particular this particular man, that's right, Rick Astley, then you'll know that his very famous hit, Never Gonna Give You Up, is one of the biggest hits on YouTube. That's right. The thing called Rick Rolled. Don't ask me what it means. He's no idea. We've no idea. But it's good fun, you know. I've known Rick for many years, in fact, because we obviously worked for the very same record label, PWL, Stock Aitken Waterman, back in the day. And it was this particular cover version of Rick's When I Fall in Love, which was a double A-sided single. Do you remember those, boys and girls? Yes? Don't get those now, do you? No, it was a double A-sided single that was released in the festive period of 1988, backed by, can you remember? Yes, the classic My Arms Keep Missing You, a more upbeat track. And the reason why they did this, let me tell you, was this. They knew that the festive single had a limited time, you know. People would only buy it up until the festive period. But if you flipped it over, the radio stations then could play a more sort of commercially led track, which would breathe new life into the single and hopefully sales. It did incredibly well. It went to number 2. But guess what? As I've often said here on the show, vinyl is back, and now they're bringing out a limited edition of the brilliant When I Fall in Love, My Arms Keep Missing You in 12-inch red vinyl. Remember those? I know I'm making you feel ancient today. But seriously, if you are a fan of Rick Astley and you like your music on a vinyl, particularly flaming red at this time of year, then this really is the track for you. And really, I just wanted to highlight it for you because, as I say, you know, we moan about music today and we all move on and stuff, but they're always classics, and there's so many classics that seemingly now they're reissuing in new formats, new remixes, and new ways of listening. But were you a big fan of Rick Astley? Which track did you like in particular of him? My particular favourite was a big hit over in America, never released over here as a single, simply called It Would Take a Strong Man. Brilliant performance, brilliant song. But for many people, of course, Rick Astley will always be the man who's never going to give you up, never going to let you down. But for this brief period over the festive season, let's welcome back When I Fall in Love. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.